Ladies and gents, 400 subs coming up quick. Let me know what color you want this beard to be after that happens. Drop it in the comments below. Ladies and gents, welcome back to Miami. Not exactly in the happiest of moods right now, because I have a little confession to make. I had to restart this save. I got to yet another area where I didn't really know anything about. I picked up a guy off of waivers that was far too expensive, and when that happened, the shit really hit the fan. And by that, I mean I couldn't sign him. Yet the problem is, you're forced to sign him. The other problem is that when you're forced to sign someone you can't afford, you obviously have to start getting rid of people. You have to start putting them onto the waiver wire. The problem there is I got rid of half my squad and I still couldn't afford him. So instead, I kind of took the bold step. And if you think it's cheating, I'm sorry. I will cut this short. You tell me what you want me to do. But instead of cutting half my players, and that half my players included Matuidi and Tripp and Pellegrini, and I still couldn't afford this dude. So I had such an issue, I had to restart. And when I restarted, I kept the same team, but there was a weird issue. And I don't know, the game has updated once or twice since the game officially came out on the 24th. I had a weird issue where the first time I went through and I stressed about the registration of my players to get under the salary cap, I threw a whole bunch of money trying to get, to buy out parts of players' contracts so that I could get under the salary cap. But this time around, I didn't have to do that. I chose the players that were in the exact same list as far as I knew, and I was under by about 10 grand. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they've updated something or some of the money has changed. I'm not really sure. So I have kept the squad as basically the exact same. I didn't bring in Perez like I wanted to. I didn't bring Carranza in like I wanted to, or Breckshay or people like that I really wanted to bring in. I did not bring in. I try to keep it as close, as much as I could remember to the exact same squad that we had originally. The problem, again, comes about with the schedule. So as you can see, that 1-1 draw that we had against LAFC turned into a 3-1 win. I simmed this 5 or 6 times, won every single time. I then played it on my own, trying to get a draw, and we came out 3-1 winners. You guys didn't see the New England Revolution game. Originally, 3-3 draw. I was using the 4-2-4 and went up 3-0 in the first half. Went down, or not down, we were tied 3-3 at the end of the game. I was livid at that game. Here we win 8-3. I don't know what's going on. I will say I did play the Philadelphia Union and we won 3-0 on the first game. And here we won 3-1. I don't know what's going on with this save. Most of it is my own fuck ups. I fully admit that. But 3-1 win after, how many times have I tried to even lose or tie and it didn't happen? So I am bringing you the Toronto game because it took me so long to get back to this. You leave me a comment below what you want me to do. I can't go back to the old game simply because like I said, I would be giving up pretty much half my squad. I don't think I would have a full squad. Or they would be full of 21-year-old 2-star people that would then turn into 4-star people because that's the rating of the team itself. You tell me what you want me to do. For right now, I am getting on to Toronto. I'm just sorry that this is such a mess up to my reintroduction to FM. I probably should have held off on an MLS save for at least a couple months until I got things straight. But don't worry. The big news, I am getting back to Portsmouth. Since not only is this messing up completely, I had some people tell me that they really were hoping for a Portsmouth save. So I'm going to get back to Portsmouth. We'll see if I do these side by side. If you want me to drop Miami, I'll drop Miami. I'll go back to Portsmouth. We'll get some real European football back. But for right now, let's get to Toronto. So this is the team that we have against Toronto. It's definitely going to be a hard as sin game. And as you can see, we only have enough players to fill the bench, and that is it. One of the other issues that we're having right now is medical crisis. So as you can see, Gonzalo Higuain is out for 2 to 4 weeks. Gutierrez is out 8 days to 2 weeks. And Lewis Morgan has been put on the disabled list for 6. The disabled list is only 6 games, or you can have season-ending season-ending injury list, which is you're out for the rest of the season. That basically frees up a slot where you can bring someone else in. However, that also includes going towards your salary cap. And I'm so all these players are out. We have everyone on the bench. We got Roble, Sweat, De La Garza, Figal, and Powell in the back four. Trapp, Matuidi, Smith in the midfield. Pellegrini, Aguadello, and Pizarro up top. Now, Matuidi, for some reason, okay, whatever. Matuidi, for some reason, is angry all the time. And I don't mean at me, I'm just in the game itself. He's not doing very well. Nope. See, there he is. He's aggressive. I don't know why he's aggressive. So it's kind of weirding me out. I don't know how to, I mean, now he's motivated and all these guys are nervous. I don't understand these people at all. Toronto is one hell of a big stadium, it looks like. And you can see they are a point ahead of us, but my God, 3 tiers everywhere you look. Pretty crazy for a stadium in MLS. And Powell does come back from injury, and that does, I've looked at the squad registration, because here's the other thing I forgot to tell you. Jorge Wagner, or George Wagner, whatever you want to call him, the Brazilian, I would say wonder kid, but his numbers aren't great, except for finishing. But I was able, he is still a free agent in this game. I was able to secure the rights to talk to him, and I can get a contract with him. However, the other problem is when I start looking at the registration, because I would have to register him, and these passes are fantastic. Oh my God, that was very close. But registering him, I can't do, because again, our money is so screwed up and I don't know how. So I think for 4,045,000 is our salary cap. Somehow it's now ballooned up to 5 million something or other. And I can't get rid of $1 million at all. And that's where I had the problem with this. Was it Darren Walker or something like that, who was on 600,000 a week? I can't do that. So it's screwing up my entire thing. Whew, that was getting close. And I just can't get around. I think, what happened to Alice Powell? Suffered a pulled groin. Ooh, that's not good. But so I'm gonna, once this summer comes and the May transfer season opens up for Europe, I'm gonna have to maybe look at selling Pizarro or something. I just don't know. It's gonna be very screwy how this thing works. So Matuidi, Pellegrini to Sweat. To Sweat? I don't know. Matuidi. Is their goalkeeper just not that great? Because that was an awful, awful piece of goalkeeping right there. I mean, Pellegrini, we have been a passing team like crazy. And I mentioned it during the preseason that we've been great. But Matuidi, the goalkeeper's going this way. He's looking this way. The ball's going this way. And it might be a little screwy. Oh, Aguadello, what a steal. You still have one man to beat, and you're just, you move around him, but you're just kind of stopped in the water, and Bono's the goalkeeper. Oh, that was easily solid. That was, our throw-ins have been awful. I have played Van Dalen several times, and his throw-ins are awful. His tackling is fantastic, and he has made some fantastic plays throughout the season, but what was that pass, Matuidi? But throw-ins for us is just abysmal. But we steal it, they steal it. It's just, I mean, it goes really back and forth, which is what the MLS really is like. That was a fantastic ball. Post. The post has been another issue for us this year. Just like it was last season, FM20. I remember the post being a huge issue. But Pizarro with a free kick, and why would you go from all the way out there? Especially a lofted ball. That's not going to get you far. Especially with Bono. Come on, guys. Tackle. Get it. Get the ball back. Get the ball back, please. It's not getting the ball back. So Toronto is keeping hold really well until then. Oh, Pizarro. And again, the animations. Trying to talk and you guys screw it up. But the animations are a little bit screwy, where they'll, a defender will grab the ball and then they'll just sit there. And then the other guy gets it back and runs off with it, and you're just sitting there. It's not how football really works. So Figal back to Robles. Thank you. I don't mind the playing it out of defense. It's kind of a nice build up, but sometimes it's a little scary. So Piatti coming down. He's an accomplished crosser of the ball and almost gets it. I mean, that never should have happened. And Powell is dead in the water. Ooh, up to Aguadello. Oh, saved. And then kicked out for a corner. You had this entire space, you could have kicked it out. And you kick it out for a corner. But that's fine with us. Unfortunately, it does not amount to much so far. Matuidi up to, or back to trap. Stolen easily. And then stolen right back. By our right back. But Pizarro now, yeah, this is where you can tell they're side by side. There's going to be no movement of the ball whatsoever into the box, like there used to be in every other FM. I mean, literally every other FM, you would have the two, the defender and the attacker going side by side, but somehow the attacker would always find a way to pass it into the box. And here it never happens, or almost never happens, and it's hard to deal with. Ooh, Robles diving out of the way, or diving into the way of nobody oncoming attacking. Oh my god. This shows up twice. I will say our kids are getting a lot more attention now than I've ever had in a lot of these different saves. Why would you do that? I mean, try and maintain it at your feet and then go willy-nilly with it. But obviously Van Dalen's gotten a couple of games. Darren Smith is in here right now. It is what it is, and that's what we're gonna have to deal with. We have 30 seconds left. That happens a lot more too. The attacker somehow just Higuain's done it a couple times where the ball's right at almost at the touchline. Oh my god, what are you guys doing? But they just drive the ball out of the back end, and instead of closing it down and stopping the ball, and there's the end of the game, but stopping the ball right at the touchline, they just kick it right out. But 0.9 XG to their 0.33, so we overperformed a little, but still, Toronto's a tough game. It is a job well done, I will tell you. But I don't know what to do from here. I'm going to continue the save and see what you guys think of what's going on, what's happened. Obviously we are, doing fairly well after that restart. Don't know why, don't know how, but maybe that original result on camera was, just a freak accident in that midst of we should have been winning. I don't know. I really try to get back to what we had done before, but oh well. Alvis Powell injured, really? God, now we've got injuries galore, and it's racking up pretty bad now. So 4 injuries right now. Well, actually, Powell's only going to be out 1 to 5 days. These guys hopefully will be back soon. But that does it for me, Sefian FM. Again, I can only apologize so much for the shit that's been going on in this stupid save. But that's what we have. Next up, we have Red Bulls. That's going to be a tough one. I'm going to bring you back somewhere around here. Maybe New York City FC or Orlando. Well, I don't want to bring you back so close, but Orlando is a big rival of ours. So we'll see. Anyway, that is it for me. Sefian FM, thank you as always for watching. Again, I apologize. Take care and enjoy. Higuain's out for 2 to 4 weeks with sprained ankle ligaments. Bobby Gutierrez is injured with a pulled hamstring. Oh my fucking god, I'm drunk. That's the problem. I am drunk.